Hello and welcome back to another Fate Granddaughter video. We'll be continuing with the current Valentine's event. Let's begin. Section 2, Hero slash Desire. There are few words that inevitably come up whenever I talk about myself. Queen Cleo, Cassiopeia, Cassiopeia, my mother, Divine Wrath, Sacrificial Maiden, and a hero. What is a hero exactly? I know, of course, at least I thought I did. But I think before that moment, I had never actually seen one. He swooped down from the sky and stood in front of me while I was chained to that boulder. And even though I was prepared to give my life if I had to, he still saved me like it was no big deal at all. It was a shock to my system. Seeing a true genuine hero when I was on the verge of death was overwhelming. Compared to him, the people I used to think of as heroes seemed like mere child's play. He was both the first real hero I had ever seen and the pinnacle of what heroes should be. He was vicious enough to be blessed by the gods, strong enough to be strong enough to defeat Medusa and Cetus. Cetus. He helped countless people, rescued sacrificial maidens, defeated evil, and saved the weak. That is the kind of hero Perseus was. And that is what made me fall in love with him. Sorry, I didn't mean to fall asleep. It's no problem, Senpai. We are still on standby. Besides, there's just something along about gentle sailing that lulls you to sleep, and it's good to rest up while you can. There is a current, okay. Looks like the voyage is going pretty smoothly so far. Yes, it may not be as fast pace, but the ship and river are both making steady forward progress. And just so you guys know, now that the river is flowing and chocolate miasma is starting to ease up too, it's good to know that our initial guess was accurate, not to mention the information we got given. What that's supposed to mean? I've only ever given you accurate information. Up, got a big boulder up ahead, hard to starboard. Wow, wow, nice steering. I used to go sailing a lot too. So I can tell you are really good at this, beard guy. Well, thanks, Your Highness. It's nice that boulders can replenish the rivers too. But it kind of sucks that you are always still. But it kind of sucks that you can't always tell them apart from the chocolate. Dangerous too. You said it. You have always got to be careful on the water. One wrong move on a ship can easily cost you your life. That's right. For sailors, the time spent on board is anything but fun and games. You're gambling with your life as to whether you'll even reach your destination. So while I may play a little fast and loose with the truth here and there, it's only cause I have to make sure we get. Damn, his voice is a hard on throat. It's only cause I have to make sure we get where we are trying to go. So please don't feel like you need to keep your guard up around me. Come to think of it, that reminds me of an anecdote I once read about you, where you lied to your crew to a starve of a mutiny where when they started to doubt there really was land up ahead. Hmm, can't say I remember that. But if I did do something like that, it was only cause it's my responsibility as captain. I hope you can believe me when I say I'm here to make sure the ship gets where it needs to. I'll get you all there if it's the last thing I do. But we don't even know where it is we need to go. Sure, the river's probably going to arrive somewhere at some point, but how's it going to let me see someone I miss? How should we know? We do not we do not even know who this chocolate river come we do not even know how this chocolate river come to be in the first place. Hmm. What is it, girl? You are what are you looking at? Oh, I was just thinking how you kind of remind me of my mother. Your mother was Cassiopeia, right? The one from the constellation? Oh, how do you mean? And be warned that when comparing a supremely powerful empress to another, you had best choose your words wisely. I mean, how you're both so beautiful, of course. I've only ever seen such uncouth eye on infants. Royalty is supposed to be fearless, forthcoming about what they truly think. Enough of this. I'm expecting a report from the droves I send out to look for boulders. Uh oh, did I say something wrong? She's just not used to direct compliments. Yes, I think that's what it is too. She used to be dealing with a certain someone who likes to hide his true intentions behind a smile. So, an earnest smile and direct compliments are still pretty new for her. I see. That's strange. I feel like something in the wind just changed. What is it? What is this? Okay, sorry about that. What is this? What is that? Use words I can understand. There is no point in report I cannot make sense of. River? What about the river? Another river? Oh, hell. Is that? Damn. Should have trusted my gut. All of you, brace for impact and hang on tight. Okay, interesting. What the hell? I cannot believe it. It really is another chocolate river. It's been added. It's been adding chocolate and other stuffs to extend its course, just like we have been doing with ours. And now it's come crashing headlong into our river's path to block it off. Another chocolate river. So the one you have been sailing on isn't the only one. There was a chocolate river branch too. Beats me. I can't say which one's the original and which one's the branch. Never near as I can near as I can tell. Both rivers have the same level of current in chocolate. They are weighing to see which one wins out, which completely stops both from flowing. Those the impact though the impact did make what seems to be a chocolate fountain over there. Looks just like the ones I've seen at buffets. Oh wait, what? The boats just completely stopped now. Then what do we do? Course it is. I can't move when the river itself ain't moving. If we can feed the river enough chocolate or whatnot to build up its pressure, then it ought to swallow up the other river and start moving again. But is there a problem with the plan? I'll say this. I'll say there is. Take a look at the other river. Oh. Those look like bananas. They look yummy too. I never thought about it before, but banana and chocolate seem like they'd go great together. That river is indeed quite different from ours. Our river expects boulders as fuel thanks to the girl imbuing it with her personal traits. So then, that river must have undergone something similar to make it accept bananas. Look, there is another ship on the other river, and there is someone on it. Banana. Rama. Yes, it is me. What are you doing here, Rama? What am I doing here? A foolish question. There is someone I wish to see, someone I miss dearly. Sita, my beloved wife. And since the river lets you see people you miss, there is no questions that I must make my way down it. I must get to where my river will take me. I must. Now move aside. So he's about to yield for us. Now what do we do? Then again, I guess it's pretty obvious. Oh, I can tell. I can't help but tell. Tell what, girl? That guy really means every word he is saying. He wants to see this Sita person from the bottom of his heart, and he's willing to risk everything to do that. And I can tell he's an incredibly upstanding hero. I don't know his name, and I've never seen him before, but I gotta be right? Yes, you are. Rama is a great hero from an epic poem. He's an upstanding young king who always tries to do the right thing. Hehe, I knew it. I may not recognize his face or voice, but there is just something about him that reminds me of Perseus. I can tell he is strong enough to face any foe and an unshakable sense of virtue. No matter what kind of obstacle he may encounter, he'll always face them head on and overcome them in the end. Perseus has that kind of vibe, and I can tell this guy does too. That's what makes them widely recognized as heroes. So what? Haha, exactly. That's why I'm struggling with what I should do now. I know we are advancing this river so we can get rid of the world's big anomaly. But maybe it doesn't have to be my river. What do you mean? Good question. We can just, like I said, I can tell his feelings are the real deal. And I can tell he's got a special reason for them too. I also miss Perseus, and it definitely is the real deal. But I don't have any special reason like Rama does. So if only one of these rivers can keep going, Maybe it's better if I give up mine and let his become the main one. No, that won't work. His will never make it to the end. Huh? Okay, let me just tweak this, just this, and yep, I knew it. Watch out, everyone. That isn't Kaldia's Rava. His signal is still right here. That other guy is someone or something else entirely. What do you mean? Hmm. Look, he's changing color. Is that chocolate? Hmm. I think so. He changed back right away, but I saw it too. What was that, Da Vinci? As far as I can tell, that Rama is not a servant. It's an imitation made out of chocolate. Some kind of magical energy or something with a unique orientation become connected to the chocolate. Orientation, yep. And made something that resembles a servant spirit origin. I guess we can call it a choco servant. I can't. I still don't exactly. I still don't know exactly how this happened though. That thing's gotta be based on the desire of someone powerful to see another. So that desire then gets isolated and connected to the chocolate, I'd guess. It would be one thing that really was a servant, but a chocolate imitation. No way. I'm thinking that this Columbus is also chocolate imitation of the real Columbus. But we'll see about that. Only someone with genuine feelings has a chance of making it to the end of this river. So no, Missy, you can't yield to him. If that river becomes the mainstream, it'll just go around in circles without ever getting anywhere. So if that happens, we'll never be able to fix the singularity. So, we have to make sure we win. How are you so sure about that? I see. So then how are we supposed to win? Easy. The river stopped flowing cause it ran into another river. A river that's flowing just as strong. So we gotta upset the equilibrium with brute force. And that means doing the same thing we have been doing so far. We gotta toss more fuel into this river, make it pick up its pace and overpower the other one. So we need to add even more boulders and chocolates to our river then. That's right. And to take it a step further, that other rivers got getting mixed in with ours at the fountain point. So while this will probably only work near there, I think we can use filler from the other river that have gotten our magical energy on them, Missy. What? We can use filler from that other river that have gotten your magical energy on them. In fact, whatever side can better use the other street might even be this content contest's deciding factor. So by treat in this case, does that mean the bananas? Looks that way. This whole thing might sound a little silly, but our opponent's dead serious. Oh, and of course, the other guy is gonna try to do the same thing. He might even try and interfere with us directly. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to overpower us so he could then take this time with his river. This could be tough, even this could be tougher than we thought. In that case, could we not do the same thing by completely eliminating the threat this Choco servant poses? Even if they are from Cardia. If they mean to stand in our way, I see no reason to go easy on them. Nah, that ain't gonna help. This is just a guess, but I'd better the chocolate that guy's made of comes straight from the other river. So, even if we did kill him, he'd just keep coming back until we did something about the river itself. Forgive me, forgive me, but I have no intention of standing down. If you will not yield, then battle is our only recourse. Though, of course, I will never kill you, Master Mash. So so he recognizes them. I guess at least part of him is the same as Kardia's Rama then. It looks like Columbus was right. It seems he really is a copy of Rama's desire to see Sita. I know this is selfish on my part. But to me, this selfishness is worth taking on the entire world. It's the only, it's the one thing I cannot compromise on. Your river is tied to rocks, huh? Well then, my good friend Hanuman will once carried in a mountain to save our lives. Carried a mountain to save our lives. I don't think there should be an. It would be amusing to do something similar in front of Hanuman's distant relation. So I will cut down the rocky mountain and throw it all into the river. I'm seeing a lot of monkeys all carrying bananas. Look closer. They are dotting the shore as well as that ship. It would seem they are the ones who have been procuring all the bananas. All those bananas. They are on the shore too. Then, we have still got a lot. We have still got a chance. If we can steal those monkeys' bananas, we can whittle down the enemy forces while also bolstering our river. Two birds, one stone. It doesn't look like they are giving us much choice either way. Yeah, we have to do this no matter what. I still cannot say that with confidence that I should be the one leading this river. I definitely don't want to deny his wish. But if this is the only way I have to help others, then I'm going to follow my own feelings wherever they lead. Sorry, other hero, but we are the ones who will be going on ahead. Okay, post battle. Take this. Gah. We did it. Chocolate Rama is defeated. And our river is starting to flow again after overpowering the other one. Okay. It froze. It also looks like it also looks like now that our deadlock is broken, the chocolate fountain has turned into a chocolate mountain. That smirk. I'm glad that our river is flowing again, but what's going to happen to him? That guy is kind of like a ghost born from the original's desire to see his loved one. That ghost then merged with and it took over that chocolate river, causing it to advance temporarily. But once our river absorbed that river and forced it to stop, the ghost basically returned to its senses. Ah, I see. I'm actually. And now the only thing it can do is disappear. Hey, hey now, cheer up. I'm just talking about the Choco servant in the singularity. The original servant are still back in Kalia and their feelings aren't going anywhere. Where are you going, Missy? I'm sorry. I know we can't let you keep advancing your river, but your feelings are still just as real as mine. I can tell. It's okay. I understand now. I am Rama's desire to see Sita again. I'm essentially one factor of his mind given self-awareness. I have no more substance than a mirage or a shadow. I'm no more substance than a mirage or a shadow. And besides, even if I did see Sita again, I could never face her knowing I had taken a dishonorable path to reach her. Still, even now, there is a part of me stubbornly insisting that dishonor is okay if it means seeing her again. How unbecoming. No king or hero should be having such conflicting thoughts. But then, I am a jumble of weakness and indulgence. It's no surprise that I would. No, you're wrong there. I know what it's like. I know that the people we call heroes are still just people with the same doubts and hardships as anyone else. I know that sometimes they worry even more because they are heroes. and that sometimes they agonize over even more than most because nobody else understands. And I know that no matter how great a hero you are, you're still more than just your heroism. I know because I've lived my life with someone like that. I've seen what it's like up close and personal. What it's like up close and personal. Andromeda. So it's okay. You don't have to convince yourself that you were mistaken. Don't worry about acting like a hero. Just hold your head high and go where your feelings tell you to go. For what it's worth, I really hope you find what you're looking for. I see. You know, hearing you say that does make me feel better. Phew. Huh, he dropped something. Is that chocolate? It would seem so. It would seem so. I think this is what was used to give Chocolate Rama his form. Hey guys, got a sec? I've got a guest here who wants to talk to you just for a little. I've been watching the situation on the monitor, so I understand what it is going on. Whoa, are you the real Rama? Indeed, I am. I apologize for the trouble my feelings have caused you. But you are not actually sorry, are you? Well, I cannot help but how I feel. Indeed, I cannot say I'm surprised that my desire to see Sita again was strong enough to assume this chocolate form you meet. If another situation like this were to arise, I expect the same thing will happen yet again. There is no way to stop it. All I can do in advance is ask for your forgiveness and your understanding. Now that now that is the sort of arrogance I would expect from a king. I trust you have no objections of having purged your chocolate doppelganger then? Of course not. Besides, even if you had continued down the river, what would be the point of having only my personified desire see Sita again? If anyone's going to see her again, it should be the true me. So no, paid no heed. Thanks, honestly, it's kind of relief to hear that. Alright, what should we do with this chocolate I just picked up? That is just a container of my feelings. It does seem as though it has retained its core though. Feel free to use it as you would any other chocolate. You need chocolate to fuel this river now. I don't think one piece of chocolate will make that much difference. So I think I'll just hang on to it for now. Do with it what you will. You may even eat it as emergency rations if you like. At any rate, let me ask you one final question. Are you one who existed alongside heroes? I'm not sure. Honestly, I kind of feel like that alone wouldn't be enough. So, if I do happen to see your Sita, I'd love to talk with her about this. I see. You and her are very different, but something tells me you would still hit it off. If you should meet her, then please tie her head down with those chains of yours until I can get there myself. Farewell. Okay, good. The ship's picking up speed again. Great. Then we can pick up where we left off, gathering boulders and chocolate and using them to extend the river. It does not look like banana will work for that anymore though. That was only for the area where we were just in. You were just in. Never mind that. What was the last conversation about? Hmm. Eh, well, since you asked, I guess this is a good time to tell you guys. Especially now that meeting that last hero jogged my memories. Well, it's not like I ever forgot really. I just got me thinking about it again. It just got me thinking about it again. What are you talking about? Well, I guess you could say it has to do with my current goal. You see, I'd like to try becoming a hero myself. Hmm, okay. Interesting goal to have. And I have already have enough points to proceed to the next one, so tomorrow we'll be going through the next part of the story. So
前からちょっと気になってたんだけどさ、お腹
so yeah, let's do 10 chocolates for the female and 10 for the male. So yeah, let's begin. Someone new, okay.
はあ、バレンタインのチョコ？頭湧いてんのかお前。
Okay, starting with Sith.
曲がりなりにも最新に使える巫女様が人間ごとき雑魚に贈り物とかありえねえんだよ。マスターはマスターらしく後ろに引っ込んでろ。自己主張すんな。自由時間少なくしろ。他のサーバントどもに愛想も振るうな。犬は犬らしく飼い主だ。そう、そこまでやれば私も考えてやらないでもないぜ。甘いチョコなら私が用意してやるよ。どうせまともなチョコもらえてないんでしょ。なんでそれをって顔ね。最新のお告げでお見通しだバーカ。ほんとカルデアのやつら常識なくて最高。勝手に自滅してくれるんだもんな。あー違う、最高じゃなくて最悪だわ。この場合最悪が正しいです。ごめん。とにかく私からのチョコレートが欲しいならまずやることがあるでしょ。私この通り巫女だから。贈り物を出すには最新に捧げる貢ぎ物を受け取らないとダメなわけ。わかるだろ。特別なものが欲しいなら普段より特別なものを捧げろ。別に物品じゃなくてもいい。大切なのは精神性だからな。それができたらご褒美をやる。私が全力で作ったお手製な。はじめに言っておくけど、私は雨の魔女、その2代目。ゆえの知れない、何のご利益もない、頭の浮かれた祭事に興じるなんてありえない。ありえないけど、今回は特別に参加してもいい。ほんのちょっとだけど、あなたじゃなくて、そのカルデアの不特定多数には借りがあるし、返しておかないと自由に振る舞えないでしょ。というわけで、ここに今回のチョコレートがあります。この家に残されていた料理教法を手本にして作った正真正銘の手作りです。別に動き出したり呪ったりするオプション機能はついていません。 ちんと味見もしているので、極めて出来のいい理想のチョコと言えるでしょう。それで欲しい？今さら私からのチョコレートとか。そう、欲しいんだ。単純。イベントごと好きだものね、あなた。じゃああげる。ただし誰にも言わないこと。他のやつは当然として、お母様には絶対内緒。約束破ったらマジ呪うからな。そうでなくっちゃ。真っ先に私のところにやってきたわね、マスター。要件は分かっているわ。バレンタインのチョコレートでしょ。私は妖精騎士トリスタンにして女王モルガンの後継、社交界のベラドンナ。全く意味のわからない祭りであっても行うべき礼節は心得ています。つまり郷にいれば郷に従えってね。ほらほら、チョコレートのアイディア出しなんて超簡単。やればやるほど面白くなってきて、気がつけば100個くらい浮かんだぜ。最後のが一番出来が良かったからそれを作ってもいいんだけど。ほら、センスは人それぞれでしょ。あなたの場合、おかしなものの方が好みかもしれないからカタログにしてみました。
It seemed like this is going to be different flavors for different one.
どれもトリスタンの名に恥じないアートよ。反人類史のあれのセンスは真似できないけど。さあ選びなさい。100種類の中からたった一つを。それでお前の趣味丸分かりだ。今後の参考にしてやるからよ。何3つも本命チョコ作ってんだ私。チョコは3つ、私は1つ。頭悪いにも程がある。鏡の前で練習までして結局1つに絞りきれねえじゃねえか。みっともない。雨の魔女ともあろう私がこんなミスをするなんて。冷静な判断ができなくなるって本当だったんだな。バレンタイン怖すぎだろ。いえ、問題はそこじゃない。分かっている。分かっているでしょ、バーバンシー。3つも用意したのが問題なんじゃない。3つはあげられないのが問題なんだ。大輪の違いでアプローチが変わってしまうけど、自分で作ったチョコを食べてほしいのは同じ。でも3回手渡すのはさすがに。サイリンごとに別人ですなんて、そんな安い真似できないし。うん、わかるわかる。いくら性格も状態も違うと言っても、別人カウントでチョコを作るのは反則だよね。 ていうかずぶといよね。違う再臨だからって別人として行動するの。私に内緒で私がエンジョイしてるとか何考えてるの私って感じ。何あなた、いつからここに。1分前、1分くらい前からよね。そう言って。うん、結構前からいた。具体的な時間は言わないであげるね。遊びに来ていいとは言ったけど今日とは言ってない。まあまあ、怒らない怒らない。それよりチョコの話でしょ。なんか悩んでいたようだけど、3つあげたいなら混ぜちゃえば。ほら、モルガンがよく言ってるじゃん。戦ってる時、確か面倒なので準備すっ飛ばして素材はすべて煮詰めます。よろしい？
That impression definitely
鍋にぶち込んじゃえば同じ
seems like her.
味の深みも増していいことずくめかもった。お前本当に魔術師か。調理の基本知らねえのか。だいたい味もデザインも違うものだから意味があるのに一つにまとめちゃう。そうか、そうすればいいんだ。バカと天才は紙一重って本当だった。天才の方だよね私。ああ、私から見ればどっちも同じだ。気にすんな。それより手伝え、田舎妖精。ノクナレ屋から妖精国のお前が作ったチョコの話聞いてんだよ。参考にするからここでチョコ作ってみろ。剣の形じゃなくこの形でな。作っていいの？うわ、高そうな食材がいっぱいある。よーし、任せて。マブマッチの勝者としてとびっきりのお手本見せてあげる。
Hmm. Huh. Wonder what this is. Come to the simulator to collect something you forgot. Guess I'll go see what it is. Okay, Hawaii. Did the simulator just set itself to Hawaii, Georgia? Okay. Damn.
そうハワトリアだザーコ。そうだろうなと分かってはいたけど、特に用意もなくのこのこやってくるとか最高。今まで遠らそうに指図してきたお礼参りだ。ここでお前のバレンタインを終わりにしてやるよ。
Kitku Mikoker. What are you doing, Bawansu?
バーバンシーじゃない、結徳ミコケル、最新のミコよ。バレンタインの祭事なんだろ。ならミコが祝ってあげるのは自然でしょ。この風景はシミュレーションに過ぎないけど、これから起こることは避けようのないリアルってね。お前が獲物だ。そこから一歩も動くな。今すっごいのをくれてやる。
Oh, what's that sound? Something coming this way, something horrifying. Is that chocolate? Damn. Okay. Oh. Those three chocolate just merged into one. Okay, interesting. サプライズ。
全く味の違うチョコを一つにまとめた贅沢な特別性。こんなバレンタインチョコ見たことないでしょ。データベースにあった反人類史のチョコレート、みんな地味なやつばっかりだったし。
Better not tell her about some of the crazier chocolate I have seen. Yeah, the cuckoo one with almost the density. Was it the density of the moon or Earth? Something about that. Yeah.
もしかしてこれでも地味だった？おい、なんか言えよ。カルデアのバレンタインぶっ壊れてる。
Not at all. So, yeah, but never mind that now. Thanks for this. Thanks for the amazing chocolate. Can you show me the merging process again?
まあね、気まぐれかつ片手間作業で特に意識せず軽く作ったものだけど、感謝して。ああ、でもお前みたいな雑魚には何がすごいのかわからないだろ。一つ一つ説明してやるからこっち来い。コンセプトから教えてやるから。いい？この頭の部分が燃えるんのスモチーフのホットチョコ。食べると運気が上がるかもね。胴体の部分が海ヌンのスモチーフのアイスチョコ。食べると運気が強まるはず。足の部分はヤメルンのスモチーフのストロベリーチョコ。食べると運気にボーナス。味も保証付きだから残さず全部食べて。ちょっと1年間妖精騎士である。味も保証付きだから残さず全部食べて。ちょっと量は多いかもしれないけど、1年間妖精騎士である私を振り回したんだもの。そう。
Not at all. I'm honored.
雑魚のくせに口はうまいじゃない。ま、弁くらい立たないと私のマスターは務まらないか。じゃあ気兼ねなく楽しむぜ。そこに座っててすぐに戻るから。バーゲストのやつから紅茶のセットを分けてもらってた私、ナイス。今まで生きてきたのを後悔するくらい最高じゃない、最悪の時間の幕開けにしてやる。下抜き、玉抜き、骨抜きっての魔女のバレンタイン、たっぷり味わえよマスター。
Okay, nice and short. It was not that long. Okay, older one.
こん
Oh,
にちは。
shaky.
一足お先にお部屋で待たせていただいたわ。はい、どうぞ。バレンタインの贈り物。今日はそういう日でしょ。残念ながら手作りとはいかないけれど、時間をかけて丁寧に選んだの。あなたが喜んでくれるかどうか、普通の女の子のように胸をドキドキさせてね。それでどうかしら、お眼鏡にはかなった？あなたはカルデアのマスターだもの。チョコレートなんてもうもらい慣れていると思うけど。
I wouldn't say that.
それならよかった。いろいろとお上手ね、マスター。でも話をするときはまっすぐに目を見てするものよ。相手に攻撃の隙を与えてしまうから。例えばほら、今視線が泳いだ先にあるクローゼット、あの中にプレゼントの包みとかあったら大変でしょ。それじゃあ改めて今年もよろしくお願いします。できる限りこの夢が長く続くよう励みましょう。
It would be cool to have Mikia added as well. I think they can add Mikia and Toko during the same event, and Mikia can be the welfare caster probably. I don't see anything other than caster for him. It would be cool to have him. So then the whole cast of uh, Kara no Kyokai will be added, so yeah.
さあ、お腹が減っているでしょ。和菓子の前におせちでもどうかしら。
So that explains all the New Year's decoration.
ええ、ちょっと遅いけれど新年のご挨拶も兼ねて勝手に書き換えさせてもらったの。旧正月も終わってしまったけれど、私せっかくの晴れ着サーバントでしょ。だからこうして正面から切り込ませてもらったわ。だってほら、他の人たちの持っていない武器で攻めてこそ一流のサーバントと言えるでしょ。
Okay, that was short. Let's see. A Valentine's Day chocolate from Ketku Mikokir. This chocolate is modeled after enshrined deity Sernunu's Mikokir, made three so as not to alienate any Nunus, but reached enlightenment after a friend with zero culinary skill advised her. Why don't you just smash them all together? Liberal translation. Okay. And so a miraculous super chocolate was born with different colored head, torso, and legs. Megokare is still underway that It would later become a farmed Hawaiian delicacy. Yeah, interesting. I don't know how the texture of that should be. It seems like it's jelly, but could be different. High-end Japanese sweets, wagashi, ryogishiki. The circumstances are unclear, but as she's manifested to this world, she handed over to what? The circumstances are unclear, but as she is manifested to this world, she handed over to a famous department store, headed over to a famous department store and purchased this expensive Japanese sweets. After carefully trying each of them, I never dreamed I would be able to experience something like this. Those who witnessed those who witnessed her shop saw a secretly smiling, exceptional beauty like a delicate flower blooming in the night. Nice. Okay.
ショコ渡すんだね。
Um, where is it? Game options and not sound effect. Hmm, because some of the background OSTs are a bit too loud, so
誰に渡しちゃうの？違うよ。これは窓口担当の業務として聞いただけで、別に野じ馬根性とかがあったわけではなく、とにかく秘密は。
what? It cut off midway.
ショコ渡すんだね。コクリ、その勇気全力で応援するしかない。
Okay, someone older. Oh, Sakamoto Ryoma. Hard to believe this room is next to the boiler room.
やあ、君か。いらっしゃい。と、その前にお詫びからかな。
喜べ人間。あの伝説のお店お料屋さんが期間限定大復活だぞ。夢と希望とカエルもたくさん買いまくれ。お料さんは茶室？あの趣味の悪いキンキラの部屋か。お料さんがぶっ壊した。
いやいや、壊しちゃダメだし壊してないでしょ。ごめんね。実はバレンタインの話をしたら、お嬢さんがチョコレートを売るって言い出して聞かなくてね。あの茶室、組み立て式って聞いたから、今日だけ場所を変わってもらったんだよ。
そういうわけだから、龍馬が独自のルートで仕入れた闇チョコレートを買え。今ならカエルも買える。お得だぞ。
Well, I actually wanted to see Sakamoto.
チョコレート、もしかして僕にかい？いやー、嬉しいね。チョコレートをもらうなんて生まれて初め。
おい、お前。
Well, you see.
いやいや、お嬢さん、これはマスターの親愛の印というか、なんというか。抑えてね。食べちゃダメだよ、マスターは。
お龍さんにはくれないのか？
え、そっち？
Of course I do. Sorry, I didn't get it out sooner.
おう、お龍 さんにもあるのか。さすがはお嬢さんが見込んだ人間だ。でかした。見ろ龍馬、羨ましいだろ。お嬢さんのもらったチョコレートだぞ。これにはお嬢さんもバレンタインヤッホーだ。
はいはい、よかったよかった。いろんな意味でね。ああ、改めてありがとうマスター。本当に嬉しいよ。そうだ、せっかくだしお礼もしないとね。ちょっと待っててくれ。
それもそうだな。龍馬もたまにはいいこと言う。よし、お龍さんもとっておきの礼をしてやろう。
はい、これ大したものじゃないけど僕とお龍さんから。
ちなみにお龍さんのは大したものだぞ。なんといってもカエルなのにチョコ、チョコなのにカエルだからな。カエルチョコチョコお龍さんってやつだ。
This frog chocolate looks yummy.
喜んでくれたのなら僕も嬉しいよ。
Okay, see you guys later.
なあ、いつまでやっているかわからないけど、お龍屋の方もよろしく頼むよ。お龍さんが始めた店だけど、やっぱり商売は楽しいもんだね。
大儲けしたらいずれは株式会社お龍さん社中にして敏腕美人秘書をやるのがお龍さんの夢だからな。
I'll make sure to stop by sometime.
なあ、またね。
おい龍馬、
なんだいお龍さん。
大丈夫だ。今度は絶対に守ってやる。龍馬もあいつもな。
ああ、頼りにしてるさ、いつだってね。
なあ龍馬、
なんだい。
ここは楽しいな。
ああ、本当に楽しいね、ここは。
Okay, only him. Pocket watch and chocolate frogs. Oreo and Ryoma. An imported pocket watch from their business along with chocolate frogs made by Oreo. Don't worry, there aren't any real frogs in chocolate. The Oreo didn't actually know this. There shouldn't be. Scary. It's always been my dream to set up a shop that handles foreign products like this. Eh? Put Oreo's chocolate frogs in the lineup too. Fine, I'll put them up in the storefront for all to see. This is the shop of a dragon and a giant serpent's dream shop that never came true. Okay. Beautiful. Oh. Sure. So yeah, I think I'll be stopping here. We can continue this tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow probably around the same time as this. So see you guys then. Bye.